And Chris sent one that said, "Can you believe like Tony's out?" And Matt and I are like, "Fuck you!"
I know exactly.
Boo! Matt booed him.
He said he wished he had the soundboard. Yeah,
I did wish I had the soundboard. I'm like, he's so gullible, Chris the producer. He just falls for anything.
Then I watched the video,
Uh-oh.
and Danny goes, "Unfortunately, this is not an April Fool's joke." And I'm like, "Oh no, you never start an April Fool's joke with that."
You can't you can't, because then you're just a liar. It's not even a joke. So he's not a liar. So it's true.
Yep.
What happened?
It was according to Chris. You want to tell the story? You tell it better than me. I had it that he was throwing a karate kick at a balloon and he hurt himself. Chris said I was wrong.
yeah, no, that's false.
What's your story?
So Tony apparently was doing his last bit of media obligation on Friday afternoon.
Where was he? Vegas?
I'm not sure, but he was on maybe in LA. He was on a studio set, and he saw somebody that he recognized, that he didn't expect to be there. And he was like, "Hey, what's up?" And he veered to go say hi to the person, slipped off the stage, and tore a ligament in his knee.
Well, I would like to know, and
amazing?
the rest of the world would like to know, who is that person that ruined everything?
It's Khabib.
Right. Yeah.
But isn't it amazing though, like how your life can be changed with such like an honest thing that we do 100 times. He'll do that 100 times or 1,000 times and never have a problem. And then a week before the fight, you're going to step up. It's like fucking life, man.
Well, hey, man, listen, Max Holloway, what about props? Wow.
Max, though, he was scheduled to fight against Frankie. That didn't happen. Now he's getting ready, I'm sure, for Brian Ortega. And he's nowhere near his weight cut now, so he's probably walking around. I don't know what he walks around at, but I'm going to guess. What do you think? He fights at 145, maybe 160, 162?
I don't know, man, but wow. I mean, what balls he has to take this fight on less than a week's notice.
That's right. He really does, especially against a guy like Khabib, who's a tremendously difficult matchup for anybody.
For anybody.
I was watching this Dos Anjos fight again. It was just a smothering. It's really, I've said it before, it makes me claustrophobic to watch him fight.
Well, Max has guts, man, right? I mean, he's got guts. Well, I mean, listen, Max is no walk in the park. He's an animal.
No, he lost a decision to Connor.
That was his last loss.
How many? 8 straight?
12 in a row.
12 in a row.
Wow. But, who has he fought like, I mean, you could do the comparison of, he's a tall, lanky guy, so is Tony Ferguson. So, I mean, for Khabib to get in on him, it's kind of, in a way, similar. But who the heck has
language?
Max? Who the hell? Now I'm getting all fired up. Is who is Max fought that's anywhere near the grappler of Khabib?
Well, what are Max's last few fights? I mean, Jose Aldo twice.
Yeah, Aldo, Pettis, Ricardo Lamas, Jeremy Stevens, Charles Oliveira. So that's. I mean, he has a loss to Dennis Bermudez back in the day. It's a split decision.
And back in the day, by the way, they were wanting to see Pettis fight Khabib. I remember. They were saying that would be a great fight. Would be Khabib against. Is it Khabib or Habib? I always say I don't.
Habib.
It is Habib. I'm going to ask him. I'm sick of it. Tired of not knowing. Because Dana says Khabib. Khabib. He couldn't say a louder K. Dana puts a heavy K on it.
He likes saying the Khabib.
I know he does. And what Dana says, I say.
Habib.
The boss isn't wrong.
All right. Yeah, I was going to say before the show, and I saved it for the show because you usually yell at me. I was going to say,
you were about to say something. What were you going to say?
When has there been a bigger fallout of a main event this close? I mean, John Jones, Cormier, Khabib not making weight against Ferguson was the last time. I mean, this is like
that wasn't even a main event. That was co-main to Conor, right? Oh no, Wonder Boy, Tyron Wood.
Yeah, that's right.
Wasn't that the third fight down? That was the third fight down.
I don't remember actually.
I'm almost positive.
I'll take a look.
Last main event, Amanda Nunes falling out was not this big. When she canceled week of
that hurt though, but this is a bigger event.
Anderson Silva. Wait, did he drop out? No, he got popped after. Did Bron? Who?
Well, this card's stacked.
What was? Oh, sorry, buddy. What was the when Silva? Oh yeah, but that was Jones when Silva fought.
Right, where he stepped in. Yeah. No, I mean Max jumping in. Obviously, it's horrific for Tony Ferguson. I feel really bad for him because it's the craziest thing that could possibly happen.
Yeah, poor fucking guy. Man.
But this doesn't. I mean, this is just as exciting a fight.
I guess so. I just wanted Ferguson. Khabib.
Oh, yeah.
I've been hearing about it for so long. But yeah, this is actually, I mean, Holloway is the lightweight champ against the featherweight champ against the for the lightweight championship is a pretty interesting fight. He could literally be a 2-belt champion, and then Conor would have to deal with him as another guy who has a 2-belt champion.
Yeah, the storyline is unbelievable. With any outcome of this is still really interesting.
And I was watching some fights over yesterday. There was fights on, and I was watching Rose versus Paige Vazant.
Mm-hmm.
Is that very French?
I like when you say it like that. Paige Vazant.
You like the way I said that?
Very much. I hope you always say it like that. Actually.
Rose, the Rose looked awesome. Rose, I'm really, really intrigued about this. It's very intriguing. It's very interesting. What's the word I'm looking for? Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to win? Rose, or you think Doug Rose is going to retain the title?
I do think
Joanna's coming to. I mean, because then I watched. Who did I watch Joanna fight, or was it a highlight? Oh, I watched the Countdown special. That's what it was. And they were going through, like, her just going through people and just putting on combinations and elbows. And I'm like, man, you forget, because you're only as good as your last fight, so you forget how good Joanna is.
Yeah.
Her beating of it was Jessica Pinay, I think, maybe.
I watched that the other day.
That's one of the most savage beatings you're ever going to see. That's so crazy.
Jessica's tough, too,
Yeah.
because she kept coming. But holy shit, man. It was a bloodbath. So I don't know, but but Rose does. I like when she says that her style matches up with pretty much everybody's style. I mean, she won last time with a fist, but her grappling, that's what I was really saying. Where, listen, if Joanna exposes that back once, she could be on it.
Yeah.
I think Rose has more ways,
She does, but Joanna also, we've never seen her. Again, we've watched her for so long, retaining. What is it like to watch her now overcome the worst moment of her professional career? An embarrassing loss. It was a first round tap due to strikes. That's embarrassing. So how do you... Now, again, some people don't handle it well. Ronda didn't handle it well. Some people do. Weidman at first, it took it really tough. Took him a few shots to get back in and win. Some guys have a hard time riding that ship again. Or maybe she comes back and all of a sudden she's a fucking animal and she wins the fight. You don't know. I've said this a million times. Being undefeated past a certain point, I think can be a problem, because if you lose, you have so much built on that whole undefeated thing. It shakes you, I think, differently. Same thing with Holly Holm. Because there's no way you win all those fights and then just suck. It doesn't happen like that. And you're not fighting such a different level of competition. Slightly different level, but not such a different level.
Yeah, I know, but there's so many. I just think that it's the level's so high that somebody who's just looking unbeatable could easily just lose fucking 2 or 3.
Absolutely,
that's what's amazing about this. Well, that's what I'm about Weidman. I mean, Weidman was just killing everybody.
He's doing great.
Had a rough one.
12 or
with
13
Luke,
and 0,
which was out of character for him. Yeah, and that's when he who did he fight after Luke again? It wasn't Yoel right away, was it?
Weidman?
Yeah, who did he fight?
Musasi, right?
Oh yeah, he fought Masasi, yeah. And that was a weird one.
But that was a freak. Yeah.
So then he was doing well with Yoel, and then he shot to the wrong side. I mean, dude, it's a game.
What happened against Musasi? I don't remember the Musasi.
Well,
it was Buffalo, right?
He thought it was they thought it was an illegal knee, and it
wasn't, crazy, right.
Yeah, shit. Listen, man,
that was crazy.
You just got to keep moving forward, Jimmy.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be interesting to see now that she's had that loss, does it do anything to her mentality? Because she was going in there because your confidence means a lot. The way you feel about yourself when you're walking into the ring means a lot. The cage means a lot. And she knew she was unbeatable.
Right. She's putting a lot on that
weight cut.
Yes, Jimmy, we are right. We're right together.
We finish each other's sentences and dinners.
Sandwiches. Well, in the countdown,
did I say sandwiches?
No, I was.
I thought I did.
I feel very
gay.
Sometimes
in the countdown special, though, to your point, like, Joanna's addressing the loss, better than Ronda, obviously. But she got emotional. You could see she tears up a little bit when she talks about it. So it's still right on the surface.
We have that? Let's take a peek at it.
Yeah, let me see.
Let's take a little look-see, shall we?
Yeah.
We should do clips on this show.
Yeah.
So we do have Khabib coming in here shortly. He's supposed to
He might be a couple of minutes late, just letting you know.
Well, then he can wait outside.
Did I tell you the other day I hung out with Action Bronson and I did an episode of Fuck That's Delicious?
Is it just a food show?
It's a food show on the Vice.
He just goes and eats?
Well, he did a jiu-jitsu lesson with me. I ain't gonna tell you the whole episode. That was fun though. We did.
Jeez, I can't even get a free jiu-jitsu lesson.
Him and his buddy Mayhem.
I guess I got a Mayhem Miller.
No.
I guess I got to bring some fucking cameras in for Matt to give me a jiu-jitsu lesson.
Chris, the other day, Chris Gerther.
Gethard. Chris Gerther.
Chris Gethard.
Yes. That's when you believe that Obama's dick was born in another country, but he was born here. Get it?
I'm not gonna.
Go ahead, you can do it. I know I know what button you're gonna hit. You like that? Go ahead. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Chris
Gethard.
He's a nice guy.
He's a great guy.
I like him a lot. I immediately bonded him with him. Why'd I bring him up?
Can you talk about jiu-jitsu lessons?
Octagon News.